I've never watched some of the shows everyone's watching, like Succession or Cobra Kai or even Breaking Bad, so you might be wondering, why the fuck did I end up watching these instead? Love Live is definitely one of the franchises of all time. I never even heard of Love Live up until 2016, when Snowhalation became a very popular meme thanks to this channel called Siva Gunner. It is a genuine shame though, knowing how many fans Muse got right after their disbandment. So even if I did watch the entirety of School Idol Project, all because I got super bored in the pandemic, it doesn't go without saying that Muse has had a pretty solid run that would go on to not only set the stage for what's to come for Love Live and make it as successful as it is, but it's also the closest we'll get to Idol Hell hitting the mainstream. I'm gonna binge some Love Live Sunshine for a bit. Heard from a friend it's just as good as School Idol Project, if not better, but I'll just have to see for myself. Think of what?
Did this guy just say that Love Live Sunshine was mid?
No, it's definitely not.
No, yes. You just called Love Live Sunshine mid.
So, you got a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Hey, remember the last time we did a Love Live movie?
Any last words, thief?
Love Live Sunshine is fine. Is it terrible? Not at all, no. Is it better than SIP? Definitely not.
By the way, you got the box I sent you, right? The one with all the Aqua's merch?
That was you?
No.
Oh.
It was us!
What?
A darkness is coming. The end of school idols as we know it. And only you can prevent us from going extinct.
Nijigasaki is basically Love Live without any of the fun or charm that made it so appealing in the first place. And instead, you get a bland and joyless slog of a 2-season, 26-episode school idol anime slop nothing burger.
Dear God, this is worse than I thought. Love Live is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. It is the world you have pulled over your own eyes to blind yourself from the truth.
What truth?
That you love school idols, Natsumi.
Do you ever think about how much your world is plagued with so much chaos, politics, wars, hatred, greed, and many, many more? They don't just disgust me, they sadden me. It was at this moment I knew Love Live was more than just a magazine or an anime franchise. It was an experience. And I see that my creation is about to meet its doomed and bitter end at the hands of someone who doesn't share the same love for school idols as I and many others do.
We?
No, you.
I really like Nijigasaki as a project, but the anime is deeply flawed.
Natsumi, what's happening? Are you okay?
You know, now that I think about it, you and I aren't so different after all. Goodbye, Mr. Onitsuka.
I've been trapped in this endless white void for months now, and there's still no chance of escape. I just wish there was at least some way to get out of here. Oh my god, I almost forgot. The only way out is down. Down the rabbit hole. Hey Kasumi. Hope all is well back there in Idle Hell. Today is day 180, or 181, stuck in this void. I don't know, honestly. I lost count. Not gonna lie, being stuck in an empty void is a lot more boring than I thought it would be. I've been trying to keep myself busy in this void. I finally started binging The Office, and yes, I cried like a little bitch like everybody else when Jim finally asked Pam out. Like, about damn time, am I right? I've also learned how to play darts, so that's cool, I guess. Helps kill some time when I'm not making new videos. Oh, and of course, I finally watched Love Live Superstar. Matter of fact, I'm about to record my review in a bit. I just hope that this recording reaches out to you back there from this void. It's a miracle there's even reception down here. Oh, I also should have mentioned, a long time ago, when I started doing these Love Live reviews, I promised myself that by the time I would get to Superstar, it would be the last time I would ever talk about Love Live. So I'm just hoping I can do this one justice. I know that I don't admire school idols as much as other people, and I know I was pretty harsh on this franchise the last time I talked about this, but that doesn't mean I hate Love Live or school idols in general. I just don't get them, that's all. But whatever happens next, I just hope I don't die here. Alone, in the middle of nowhere, where not a single soul can hear me scream. I know this may sound embarrassing, but I really wish I had more time to be with you. And if it feels like I've pushed you away, like I have many others, just know deep down, I'll always be sorry for that, and that you deserve better. I don't even know how I'm still alive even after Ween stabbed me in the back, and I don't even know if we really saved Idol Hell by the time I get out of here. I can't help but wonder, did we do the right thing? Was everything Wakana said true? Was I wrong to turn my back on the architect? Because, honestly, I really like school idols. Just not as much as everyone else. Look, I don't know. If I'll never find my way out of this hellhole, then so be it. I just hope I can make things right if I'm truly gonna die here. And I can swear you this, if I do come back, I'm gonna spend more time with you. I'm gonna kill that Agent Ween motherfucker and save Idle Hell. Just like what Wakana wanted me to. So here goes nothing. And save. Love Live Superstar. Okay, here we go. This anime also exists! Love Live Superstar is the fourth Love Live project that takes the franchise back to its roots. A wacky slice-of-life anime about lesbians who become school idols. After the bland, mediocre snooze fest of an anime that was Nijigasaki, you'd think this franchise would find itself in limbo. But not at all, surprisingly enough. It's gonna take more than one shitty anime and a bunch of discontinued games to make this franchise look like post-Endgame MCU. Love Live Superstar's launch spanned over the entirety of 2020, from the group name to the seiyuu, all of which took a really long time to get going, for obvious reasons. A 2-season anime also launched the following year, plus a 3rd season slated to drop later this year. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you know where this is going by now. Blah blah let's be school idols, blah blah Love Live competition, blah blah rival group, blah 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 student council president who hates school idols at first, but joins them after a change of heart halfway through the 1st season. Pretty sure you know the rest. But is Love Live Superstar good? Yeah, actually. It's way better than Nijigasaki, that's for sure. And given that I've probably pissed off a lot of Love Live fans with my takes over the past few years or so, I thought I cleared this up just so I wouldn't get my ass handed to these guys more than I already have. And since I'll probably be stuck in this white void for the rest of my life, I might as well kill some time talking about Love Live just a little bit longer. Either that or I could be watching Shogun. But I guess people would rather hear my thoughts on some funny school idols over my thoughts on TV shows literally everybody else is watching right now. I hear it's pretty good though. So, until Hasuna Sora gets a proper anime that I don't have to watch through some app that isn't even available outside of Japan, this is the last mainline Love Live anime I'll cover until the 3rd season comes out, I guess. So, if this is truly the last time we'll be doing this, we might as well end it on a high note. Right off the bat, we're introduced to Superstar's main protagonist, Kanon Shibuya, a girl who lives with her family in a cafe that got accused of copyright infringement. She's also an aspiring singer-songwriter who suffers from stage fright so severe, it's the reason she got rejected from taking her school's music course. She would also rather listen to music on her headphones than talk to other people, therefore she's a relatable protagonist. And just like a certain pink-haired guitarist waifu, her musical talents unintentionally catch the attention of somebody with weird food hair who's just trying to start her own group. Also, is it just me, or does her hair look like a mushroom? No one? Just me. Okay, fuck y'all then. This is Cuckoo Tang, your average Love Life fan.
I would seriously love to be school idols with everybody standing here. It'd be a big group. You want to try?
She's an exchange student who came all the way from Shanghai to start a school idol group of her own, even if it means constantly forcing Kanon to join her any chance she gets. But Ren Hazuki, the school council president, is against it, as she believes that school idols would damage their school's reputation. I'm starting to think school idols killed all these girls' grandmas or something. At first, Kanon is hesitant to be a school idol herself due to her inability to sing in public, before she 180s and decides, you know what? Being a school idol's kinda cool, actually. With her newfound confidence, Kanon writes a song on her guitar about the ingredients of a hamburger. Phoebe Bridgers could never. Cuckoo then tries to form their own school idol club, but Ren still won't allow it because school idol's bad. So she retaliates by threatening to transfer to another school with Kanon, and even protests on school grounds. I don't know why, but this reminds me of a certain historical event. Kanon and Cuckoo are eventually brought to the school's headmistress, who agrees to let them form their own school idol club, under the condition that they get first place at an upcoming concert festival. With no time left to waste, they decide to get dance lessons from Kanon's childhood friend, Chisato Arashi, aka Chi-chan, a girl who is weirdly obsessed with round shapes. In other words, she's a flat earther's worst nightmare. Also, can I just say, it's kind of funny to hear Kanon admit to liking school idols like she's coming out of the closet. But this is Love Live we're talking about here, so they were never really that mutually exclusive to begin with. Kanon still struggles to sing in public, however, and her friends try to help her build confidence, like running Chi-chan's takoyaki stand and trying out cute clothes.
I can't take it! Delete it.
I mean, it could have been worse. Your friends could have made you wear this one too. But things get even more challenging for the girls when Sunny Passion joins the competition at the last minute. Who is Sunny Passion, you may ask? A bunch of rich girls that own a private island. That's gross. They're also Cuckoo's idols and the main reason she moved to Japan to become a school idol herself. And because of this, Cuckoo and Kanon soon realize that they might not get first place during the concert anymore, which leads to a wholesome emotional moment where they talk about their hopes and dreams. And the way it's presented here is already a massive improvement from the random school idol drama we got in Nijigasaki. More on this later. The two girls get ready to go on stage, but then stupid-ass, clumsy-ass Sumire Hana trips and cuts off the power, which almost fucks up their entire performance. At least it didn't rain this time around. Also, is there a lore reason why she's wearing sunglasses at night? Is she stupid? But thanks to some support from Chi-chan and the audience, the performance is able to go on as planned, with Cuckoo and Kanon absolutely slaying it. Yeah, even if the girls' musical number looks way brighter than it actually appears to be, it's still a good thing they all conveniently brought their own glow sticks. Chica's probably somewhere out there pumping her fists up in the air right now. Sunny Passion wins first place in the competition because I don't know, the story demands it. I honestly don't know if they deserve to win or not, since we never even got to see their musical number. I demand to know what Sunny Passion performed that night, because it's either the greatest song ever made, the worst song ever made, or a Drake cover. I need to know if Sunny Passion truly deserved first place, or if this concert is just rigged. Hashtag release the Sunny Passion cut. The girls soon start to gain an online following, and are even handed the keys to their very own club room. Meanwhile, fucking stupid-ass, dumb-ass, pansy-ass, goofy-ass Sumire jumps in and she's all, I'll join your little school idol club, but only if you let me be the center, because I just want to be the center so bad and I come from showbiz and I just crave attention. Please, 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 please let me be the center of your newly formed school idol club. Pay attention to me! Thankfully, the other students have brains, because once they host this mini election, even they think that Kanon would fit better as the group's leader. Sumire has a hard time coping, so she quits. Kanon wants to know why Sumire acts the way she does, so she follows her home. Okay, but seriously, what is it with school idols stalking their own friends? Do they even enjoy this? What do they even get out of this? Not even the idol friends I know would pull off crazy shit like this on a regular basis. Honestly, I'm surprised nobody's tried to rat them out to the cops yet, because this is definitely not okay to do. Anyways, Kanon comes across Sumire's giant Isopod viral dance, and she ties her up and tries to curse her out of embarrassment. who dresses up as a crustacean in the middle of Egypt. We soon learned that Sumire used to work in showbiz as a child actor, but every role she'd get would usually be as a random extra, and she's been struggling to get a main role ever since. Girl, just become a TikTok star. Like, that's the easiest way to get famous these days. I know. This dumb motherfucker counts as a TikTok star. So Sumire comes across the girl's performance from the last episode, and then Kanon shows up out of nowhere and scouts her for the group. Hell yeah. I wish scouting was this cool in the Love Live games, if such things still even exist at this point. The summer season then kicks in, and it becomes so hot outside that the girls can't find a good place to practice without feeling like they're burning to death. Average day in the Philippines. Sunny Passion then shows up uninvited to Kanon's house, and invites the girls over to their private island to do a concert with them. And if I've learned anything from reading about celebrities' private islands over the years, this doesn't sound like a good thing, if we're being honest. In real life, at least. I'll take the Sunny Passion Island over Jared Leto's private island any day. At least theirs is actual good music. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Meanwhile, Chi-chan is invited over for a dance championship, and after she's told by Sunny Passion that she's kind of holding her friends back, she decides to stay behind and join the competition, while Sumire and Kuku make history as Love Live's first old married couple.
I know all about showbiz. I don't think the giant isopod dance really works here. Drop it already! I get this bed all to myself. What? That's not fair. I can't sleep unless there's a wall next to me on my left side. That sounds like your problem to me. What I mean by amateur is anything unprofessional. Someone like Moa has spent my entire life in show business. A singing giant isopod, yeah? Kanon! I'm sorry, Kuku really wanted to know, so I told her.
For the love of God, just kiss already! Chi-chan thinks about transferring to another school if she doesn't win the competition. And if you've made it this far into the video, and if you've seen my previous Love Live reviews up until this point, then you've probably seen this coming. Don't lie, you knew this was gonna happen. You knew at one point I was gonna bring this up, even if this stupid gag's already been run into the ground. Because that's right, it's time, once again, to deal with Random School Idol Drama! But this time, the drama here is actually pretty good. We learned that Chi-chan's been friends with Kanon since childhood, and Kanon would always be there to help Chi-chan whenever she gets bullied. And as Chi-chan takes on the responsibility of helping Kanon back, she decides to focus on her dancing competition, because if she doesn't win, she won't be able to help Kanon back. I've said this before that the drama in Love Live works when it's relatable and earnest, and Superstar definitely pulls this off pretty well. The contrast between the serious moments in this and Nijigasaki feel like night and day. And as you may already know, I fucking hated Nijigasaki for how the serious moments took up so much of that anime's story, even if they felt so half-baked and kinda cringeworthy. The emotional moments in Superstar are a lot more wholesome and emotionally satisfying by comparison, which becomes much more apparent when Kanon reunites with Chi-chan before their big performance. It's already a big improvement over Nijigasaki, and a step in the right direction by making the emotional moments here actually feel earned instead of plaguing the entire thing like a bad soap opera. So I really love how on here, we actually get to see these characters work to fix their problems, instead of whining about how you can't reach your hand out to the goddamn sky. Seriously, I will never get over that for as long as I live.
1, 2, 3!
Oh, what kind of things does she talk to you about?
Just about our lives for the most part. I figure you'd be better off hearing it from her rather than me.
What in the County Maeda was that? Oh, Wakana. I see your cult's gathered more followers since the last time we spoke.
Game over, Architect. Where is Natsumi?
Natsumi. Oh, you mean that lemonade-haired peasant. As you can see, your little friend and I had a bit of a misunderstanding about school idols. I tried to teach him a lesson, but he wouldn't listen, so I guess you could say I gave him a timeout.
豆で追っ払いますよ。おりゃー!
Or else what? None of you seem to understand what I'm trying to say, so let me explain again in a language you'll all understand. Natsumi is much more dangerous to idol hell than Ween could ever be. His misunderstanding of Love Live and school idols in general is a dangerous risk to our idol hell. If I free Natsumi from idol purgatory, he will continue to cause more damage than he's already caused, until everything I've built is destroyed.
You're out of your mind, Architect. Wakana always believed that he was the key to saving Idle Hell, and you felt the same way. My sister said it was all from Agent Ween's raft, and now you're just gonna lock him up in an empty void?
Of course I believed in him. That was always the plan, but as you can see, sometimes people aren't what they ought to be. He's too stubborn and childish to even admit that school idols are worth anything. Oh, Wakana, did you really think your prophecy was going to cleanse Idle Hell of its filth? As if Idle Hell was even filthy to begin with. All of you seem to think that my creations are imperfect, and I'd be glad to prove to you all that you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with Idle Hell, and your chosen one was a mistake. I've had enough of this. Agent Wynn?
Yes, Architect?
Kill them all.
No, this can't be. You're making a mistake.
Either do I!
And Wakana, for what it's worth, I really am sorry.
Retreat. Now.
Oh, Natsumi. Poor kid. If only he'd learned to grow up.
So Round Girl officially becomes part of the group, and after that, it's student elections, baby. Kanon is registered against her will, so she lets Sumire run against Ren instead. It doesn't go well, however, with Ren getting more votes than Sumire does in the elections, even going as far as getting negative 20 votes due to a takoyaki incident. I think Sumire might have poisoned the takoyaki. However, the girls are worried that Ren staying as student council president would be bad for the club, because that would mean Ren would turn their entire school into a dystopian dictatorship. So Kanon confronts Ren about this outside, but Ren is like, I just don't like school idols. Simple as that. Oh, and also, unless you're a music student, you're not part of our festival this year. Fuck y'all. This causes tension in the school, with the students accusing Ren of breaking her campaign promises. Man, why did Love Live have to get so political? Kanon still refuses to run, however, so she and the girls decide to follow Ren home. I'm running out of jokes for this one, guys. Just don't do this in real life. Trust me. They find out that she lives in a giant mansion, no parents, with a butler, and some inheritance money. I think she might be Batman. Kanon also comes across a photo album of Ren's mom, while the other girls mistake a big dog for being a giant plushie, which leads to this Scooby-Doo-ass chase before they get caught red-handed. The dog does look pretty cute though. Ren then explains that her late mother was not only their school's founder, but she was also once a school idol herself. It's also implied that she was one of the first school idols in the Love Live universe, and much like the groups that came and went after her, she tried to stop her school from shutting down and failed. Oh, so that's why Aqua failed to save their school. Her ghost was haunting them the whole time. It's all coming together. As Ren is called to explain herself at the school assembly, it soon turns out that the club room keys Ren handed are also the keys to a small chest containing the records of Ren's mom's old school. Kanon takes the stage and shows it to Ren, which shocks her because she thought her mom regretted her time as a school idol, but as it turns out, she actually loved being one more than anything. I guess when she said that school idols were her most treasured memories, I guess she meant that literally. This moment works so well for me because while we've definitely seen this kind of stuff happen before, it's the way Superstar deals with it that makes it stand out from the others. Not only is this such a beautiful and heartwarming moment, it also does a good job telling us why idols matter as artists. Versus Nijigasaki, where moments like these are so dead specific towards idol drama that it only works if you're weirdly obsessed with these people. Oh god, please don't get obsessed with idols. The girls then invite Ren to become a school idol with them, and it's so emotionally satisfying to watch that even God is like, yeah, this is your destiny. Go join these girls. Episode 9, Love Live is upon us, and the girls need to compose a new song and come up with a cool group name. Cuckoo tries to get suggestions from other students, which fails, and Kanon even calls Sunny Passion for advice. They also try live streaming, and yes, these girls are just as chaotic in actual live streams too. But we'll get to that later. Oh, and on a side note, I find it funny how once these school council presidents formally joined the school idol groups that they were actively against for like a really long time, they started acting like none of that ever happened. Eri, Daya, Red, and hell, even Launchu to an extent, all remind me of final bosses in video games when you unlock them as playable characters. So Kanon is struggling to write a song for their group, which leads to her getting locked in a room with a piano without food or water, and for what feels like I don't know, 4 hours tops? This is how it feels to make new videos, by the way. Kanon is soon able to finish the song, and thus, liella is born, named after the French word for connect, allegedly. It's actually lire, and it's mashed with this adjective brillante, which means shining in like 3 different languages. So when you put them together, you'll get to connect and shine, I guess. I don't know, I'm not multilingual. liella gets ready for prelims. While this year's Love Live is said to be the biggest in history due to the large number of school idols participating. Ah, the good old biggest event in history trick. Truly the cheapest way of raising stakes. The reporter girl from SIP and Sunshine makes a comeback after she was completely absent from Nijigasaki, which gives me another reason why the Nijigasaki anime was bad. And she announces that each district would have their own theme, with Shibuya getting assigned to rap. Yep. You've heard that right, rap. But not like the good kind of hip-hop by way of Nas or Kendrick or Eminem or even Parappa the Rapper. We're talking more like that one scene in Community where the dean rapped in a candy bar costume. If that reference is too dead specific for you, then what I'm trying to say is that half the girls can't rap. Ren's haiku low-key went hard though, not gonna lie.
Fall filled with scarlet, with this rap song I present Mirin Hazuki. My feelings will forever belong to the 16th night.
That's a haiku or something.
No, it's not!
And because Sumire is so good at rapping both in the anime and in real life, the girls decide to finally make Sumire the center for once. This freaks her out, and thinks they're doing this out of pity, so she tries to quit again. Because she really did come from the world of showbiz. Oh, and also there's a subplot going on about how Cuckoo might have to go back to Shanghai if she doesn't win. But we don't really dive deep into that until season 2. Sumire finds out about this, which leads to a heated argument with Cuckoo, where she says that Sumire must be the center in order to win. Their performance at the prelims goes well, and Sumire finally feels welcomed in liella. Oh right, did we mention she also has a little sister? Just thought I'd mention that for no reason. liella makes it through the prelims and into the finals, while Ren discovers Yuri. What, you think they'd be into boys? Come on, this is Love Live we're talking about. Embrace the Yuri! Kanon and Chi-chan are also called over by the school's headmistress to perform at their old elementary school, but Kanon's still suffering from PTSD over the last time she sang there. And with the Tokyo competition theme being centered around solo numbers, Chi-chan decides to hang Kanon out to dry, like SpongeBob doing stand-up.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But with the power of friendship and Yuri, Kanon is finally able to conquer her fears and sing on stage. The girls then prepare for the final prelims, which takes place during Christmas. Why does it always have to be Christmas? And must stream from a place near their campus. And yes, I get it, this season came out during the peak of COVID. But it doesn't even exist in this universe, so what's the point of even doing it online? Was it snowing that badly during the Christmas season? Whatever, it doesn't matter. liella performs in front of their entire town, but they end up in second place next to Sunny Passion. How? We never even see Sunny Passion perform, and nearly every time they do throughout this entire season, we only hear like the last 10 seconds of their songs at maximum. That'd be like if a Disney movie had no villain songs. Hey, remember when we actually got to hear the songs from the rival groups, and that they were just as important as the main group's songs? Plus the fact they helped flesh out the rivals a little more. The biggest Love Live in history, and it somehow feels rigged. Even Kanon seems to be aware of this, as they vow to win the next Love Live no matter what. Hashtag release the Sunny Passion cut! And that was season 1 of Superstar. Yeah, this one's pretty good. I actually had a lot of fun with this. And sure, it does follow the exact same beats as the first 2 Love Live projects, but it adds just enough new stuff to keep things fresh. And considering Nijigasaki set the bar at its lowest point, Superstar is a cinematic masterpiece by comparison. It's flawed, especially with its pacing and how they treat Sunny Passion. Poor girls were cut for time. But other than that, it's a pretty decent return to form for the Love Live franchise. Wait a minute, I actually like the Love Live anime that didn't involve Muse. Is this real? Does this mean I actually like school idols now? No, it can't be. This white void must have gone into my head. What am I even seeing? I don't even like school idols.
Excuse me, are you Natsumi Onitsuka?
Yes, why?
I need backup over here. We got him.
There were people here the whole time?
Not necessarily, but we have been watching you for quite a while, in case you'd slip. And also you're like the first person we've had in this void in 8 years, so that's gotta be some kind of record.
I've been being watched this whole time? Is this some kind of elaborate prank? Am I getting punked?
Nope. It's much more messed up than that. This isn't even the real idol purgatory.
What's idol purgatory?
On behalf of the School Idol Authority, I hereby place you under arrest for your crimes against Idol Hell. Anything that you say can and will be used against you.
You're coming with us.
Okay, now this is just getting absurd. I say I don't like school idols once, and then the school idol police gangs up on me and... Only Natsu.
That's a mouth he's got. I'll give him that. Bob, we need assistance out here. It's gonna be a long day.
What the hell was that? Where am I? Is this heaven? Hell? Jacksonville, Florida?
Next case, please.
Move, scum!
Hey! Watch the ponytails! Jesus, this isn't even my real hair color.
Onitsuka Natsumi, charged with a violation against Idol Hell Law number 270422. How do you plead?
Oh, that's just great. First we did The Matrix, now we're doing the Loki show? This is just getting ridiculous.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty. Look, lady, this has been fun and all, but I need to go home. Everybody thinks I'm dead, and there is a purple-haired maniac on his way to destroy Idol Hell.
Not guilty, you say. You admitted your dislike of school idols in front of the architect. That's the biggest crime anyone in Idol Hell can commit. If you have anything else to plead, then the court finds you guilty, and I sentence you to be pruned. You are now dismissed. Next case, please.
Pruned? What does that mean?
It means you're getting wiped out, boy.
What? Wait! You've got it all wrong! I'm just the critic! Please! There has to be another way!
Hold it! I agree with the accused. I think there might be another way we can deal with his situation. We can't just prune him right away. I request permission to operate as Mr. Onitsuka's lawyer and interrogate him for further information.
What?
Fine. Permission granted. Let's take a recess until Miss Hinoshita has gathered enough evidence that could prove crucial to this case. You have 1 hour to convince us he's innocent. Otherwise, we'll have to prune you too.
No problemo, Judgy. This way to the school idol stage, Mr. Onitsuka.
The school idol stage? What is this place?
You'll find out along the way. Come on! Alright, Natsumi. So you wanted to know what this place is, correct?
Yes, I would like to know if this is a knockoff of the TVA from the Loki show or not.
This is the School Idol Authority.
God damn it.
Our job is to watch over Idol Hell and make sure people like you get in line. Simple as that, really. And over here is the School Idol stage, which is more like a viewing room, where we interrogate suspects for their crimes against Idol Hell.
So, you're like some school idol police force? Am I saying this right?
Pretty much. We work directly for the architect too. So if anyone pushes his buttons, they go straight to us.
Oh, great. Of course you're involved with that twin-tailed bastard. Okay, but seriously, what is it exactly that you guys do besides making people wait in an empty void for 6 months?
Maybe this informative video will help.
Hello! I am Mr. Idol, the CEO of the School Idol Authority. Long ago, the architect created Idol Hell for people to connect through their shared love for school idols. But not everyone likes school idols. And that's where we come in. We help people appreciate school idols and keep Idol Hell safe and peaceful. So sit back and relax in our wide void and we will attend to you in a moment. This is Mr. Idol signing off.
There. Does that clear things up for you?
I have so many questions. Isn't he a little too young to be a CEO?
Oh, he stepped down when he turned 10. Anyways, according to your case file, you've been critiquing the Love Live franchise since 2022. Is that correct?
I guess?
In that case, my job here is to listen to these critiques of yours until we could identify the problem and see what makes you tick. So, go on then. Just do what you do.
Wait, so you want me to continue the review?
Yeah. Just, pick up where you left off.
Do I get to go home after this?
That depends.
Alright then. Since your SIA buddies could already hear me back in the White Void, I suppose I can just go straight to Season 2. So Season 2 starts with some Liella DLC. Kanako Sakura Koji is a klutz from the countryside, whose parents are somehow okay with her getting lost in Tokyo. Mei Yoname is a crazed Liella fan and a peeping Tom. Her girlfriend, Shiki Wakana, is basically Egon Spengler from Ghostbusters if she was an anime girl, and Natsumi Onitsuka is literally me. In other words, they're all weirdos. Case in point, Kanako and her dumb coconut hair. So she accidentally interrupts Leela's practice, and Kanon offers to take her to her apartment. There, she calls her Kanon-senpai, and Kanon treats it like she's being asked out by her crush on a date. I guess you could say she finally got noticed. However, Kanako isn't sure if she's fit to be a school idol, since all the other first years feel like they couldn't keep up with Leela's intense training regimes. The other DLC characters motivate her to give it a try, and she gives herself a healthy dose of vertigo on Leela's rooftop. I hope this is the first thing I see when I die, and Leela greets me by the gates of heaven, or hell, whichever works. Kanako goes for a trial membership, but she struggles to keep up with her training. She explains that she was never really good at sports, or running in general. Kuku provides her performance-enhancing her own workout routine to help her out, while the girls consider simplifying their training regime to get more first years. And when that doesn't work, bait them with takoyaki. I sure hope Samira didn't poison them again this time around. Or let Johanna cook them. Meanwhile, Anime Egon asks Kanako to invite her girlfriend to the school idol club, which leads to her embarrassing the both of them in class. Mei, however, tells Kanako to just keep going forward, and Kanako officially joins Leela and vows to help them win. As the girls continue to train for Love Live, we see a mysterious girl watching from afar. Oh no.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, it's just... Does she look familiar to you?
Why yes, that's Ween Margrethe.
She's the one that stabbed me in the back and sent me here! She left me for dead!
Okay, Natsumi. Calm down. I don't understand what you're saying.
Agent Weed's supposed to be dead! I stopped him! And then we saved Idle Hell together, right? Right?
Oh, Natsumi. I don't know how to tell you this, but you didn't. You didn't save Idle Hell, and that's why you're here.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what exactly happened back there, but Idle Hell appears to be on the verge of collapse.
Then why the hell aren't you guys doing anything about it? I have to get back right now!
Natsumi, don't! Are you finished?
I can't go back, can I?
Not until you learn your lesson, Natsumi. Okay, Natsumi. If you fear this Agent Ween person so much, then tell me more about him. What's he like? Or better yet, what was he like before he became an agent?
Can I please just go home? So Leela is invited to a school idol festival as headliner since Sunny Passion is busy, probably starting a cult on their private island. I should also mention that Sunny Passion is now more competitive than last season, as they tell Canon that they're determined to be the first group to win Love Live twice. Yeah, about that. I can't believe we're actually doing this. Say hello to Ween Margrethe. So basically, she's this Austrian girl who got rejected from a music academy, so she traveled all the way to Japan to win the Love Life competition in hopes of getting reconsidered. I should also add that yes, this is also the same person that stabbed and left me for dead in a white void for 6 months. So yeah, Ween is also the closest Love Live's ever had to a villain. And it's not just because she'll one day commit school idol genocide and burn Idle Hell to the ground, it's also because Ween simply doesn't give a fuck about school idols. All she cares about is winning Love Live just so she can go to a music school. And that's it. That's her entire motivation. And compared to someone like, say, Lanshu, who's just some cocky prick that wants to be a better school idol than her peers, Ween simply sees school idols as mediocre and therefore below her, which puts her at odds with Canon Shibuya throughout the season. Oh wait, sorry, did I say Canon Shibuya? I meant to say Shibuya Canon! I swear, Ween looks at Canon the same way Kendrick looks at Drake, filled with nothing but sheer hatred and contempt. Like, she hates school idols so much that she shows up at the festival with this fucking Final Fantasy boss fight ass song and instantly wins. Oh, and also, Leela gets a special award again, and it's just nonchalantly announced like it's no big deal. To quote myself, God damn! Anyways, who's ready for some Yuri? because it's not a Love Live anime without some good old-fashioned lesbian subtlety. So Science Lady and her redhead girlfriend spy on Leela's rooftop rehearsals when Wakana suggests to Mei that she should join Leela, but she refuses. So Science Lady is like,
fine. I'll do it myself.
Mei realizes that her quirky science GF joined just so she could lure her into joining, which makes her super jelly, so she leaves. The girls follow Mei back to her condo, where it turns out that she's somehow an even crazier school idol otaku than the one responsible for making Leela happen in the first place. I'll bet she's also written Leela ship fanfictions at some point. We also learn that she's also not very good at seeing, which explains why she has a worse resting bitch face than Will Poulter in the first Maze Runner. And then it just turns to a straight up Yuri story for the rest of this episode. Are we sure Satsuna didn't write this? Science Girl and her crazy redhead school idol otaku girlfriend have a moment to themselves in the science room that's so intimate, I'm pretty sure they made that off screen. Good for you, girls. Happy for you too. Oh, and also Chi-chan becomes the president of the school idol club, so that's cool, I guess. I know it has nothing to do with this little Yuri story they've got going on here, but you know, I thought this was still worth a shout out. Next episode is all about the funny Oninatsu girl. Oh man, I've been waiting a long time for this moment. I have a lot to say about Natsumi Onitsuka. I mean, how could I not? I've been quote-unquote borrowing her likeness from my YouTube channel these past 2 years. And sure, you're probably wondering why I chose her to be the face of all my videos instead of someone like, oh I don't know, the Nico Nico Ni girl or the Yusuko girl or Dream. It's simple really. She's a struggling content creator who is greedy for money and leeches off of anything popular for clout. Sounds familiar? It should! Because the stupid little lemonade braid-haired annoying-ass high-pitched voice gremlin is literally me! Kids look to people like Ryan Gosling and say he's literally them, but real men like me look to people like Natsumi Onitsuka and say she's literally them, aka me! So basically, Natsumi discovers that Leela is really popular, and she decides to take advantage of that for clout and money, by pretending to be their social media manager and claiming herself to be the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Wait, am I the bad guy? Leela soon discovers that she's exploiting them for money, but instead of taking action against her or filing a lawsuit, they decide, you know what, there's more to this girl. Let's give her another chance, and also split us up from the second years for the summer. Yeah, that'll work. Kanako takes the first years to her hometown in Hokkaido, in the hopes that they could practice on their own, until they're on the same level as the second years. We also learn that Natsumi's not only greedy, but also kind of racist. Okay, maybe I actually am the bad guy. After a glimpse into my actual editing process, I haven't had a good sleep in 5 years. Kanako and Oninatsu have a chat about dreams and goals, where it turns out that Natsumi doesn't actually have a lifelong dream. Okay, she actually had a bunch of childhood dreams, but she fumbled them badly when she was younger, so she prefers to waste her life making clickbait. Shit. Later that night, Kanon's dad just so happened to have left something back in Hokkaido. How convenient. So Kanon shows up in Hokkaido in a bear suit, looking like Nicolas Cage from The Wicker Man, and she spooks Oninatsu before asking her to join Leela. Yeah, I should also probably add that Kanon is a lot more happy-go-lucky here compared to Season 1. In Season 1, she was like this shy, introverted guitarist who couldn't even sing on stage, and the entire season was dedicated to her rebuilding her confidence with the power of school idols, I guess. Now, she's turned into some preachy school idol cultist who won't shut up about how cool school idols are, and dragging in any first year she sees into her group. Literally, the only character development she gets this season is when Ween randomly shows up out of nowhere to taunt her. Other than that, she's basically turned into the school idol version of Paul Atreides after consuming the water of life and taking his place as the Lisan al-Gaib. For all we know, Season 3 will see Kanon starting a school idol holy war. Oh, and also Ren becomes a gamer, and her dad is somehow more supportive of Ren getting addicted to video games than her commitments to the school council, her idol group, or keeping her mother's legacy alive. That's cute, I guess. Yeah, I don't really think I need to add further commentary to this. There's a part in this episode where the girls think that Ren and Mei are having an affair, so that's nice.
Are the Leela girls always like this?
On and off screen, yes.
On and off screen? What exactly do you mean by that?
Clearly you've never heard of their voice actresses. What do I even say about these girls? For those of you who don't know, a seiyuu usually refers to a Japanese voice actor. But when it comes to Love Live, it can also refer to some of the most chaotically beautiful performers to ever walk this earth. I made a video talking about these girls in detail not too long ago, and while I regret making probably half of that video, my statement on Love Live seiyuu still stands. And when they're not singing on stage, they're batshit insane. And I don't think you could get any more insane than the liella seiyuu. Like, there's these memes that describe the other Love Live seiyuu in many different ways, and then there's liella, where half of them are just straight up cartoon characters.
Don't think.
These people cannot be real, man. They give off such a hyperactive Gen Z energy compared to all the other seiyuu, which is really saying a lot. They should really have their own sitcom. And it's even funnier because at this point, the liella seiyuu are just as big of a deal as the Love Live Superstar anime itself. To further prove my point, Aqua only have one live action music video, versus liella who have like 5 at this point. It's like they know these girls are carrying the entire franchise on their back, so they're pretty much giving them everything, from viral TikTok dances, to performing at concert festivals, to having their own MTV Unplugged, to parodying The Office for April Fools twice, to getting new members like every year. I mean, honestly, I get it. They're so energetic and funny, and you can tell that they're truly having the time of their lives being together on stream, even if they're just doing random shit. It's even funnier when it's focused on the seiyuu individually. Like, Sayurin gets made fun of for being small, Liu gets made fun of for being tall, my wife saying that she loves me in front of the camera, shut up, let me have this, Nagi-chan, who's really just vibing half the time, 3 different haircuts, Non-chan, who's like way too wholesome to be dragged into this shit, Emerin making gym faces, and Kuma-chan basically doing everything else. And don't even get me started on Yuina.
I'm so cool. I'm genius. Thank you for listening.
Why? What's up with Yuina?
She's Ween seiyuu, and that's all you need to know about her. If I elaborate any further, I'll get in trouble.
Oh, so that explains all those photo books you spent your life savings on.
Wait, what? Where the hell did you get those?
I told you, Natsumi. We watch over Idle Hell and all of its inhabitants. Maybe that should also explain to you why we weren't there when Agent Ween stabbed you in the back. Holy mackerel. How... yabai.
Get your filthy hands off that!
My. Has she ever considered joining a beauty pageant?
Boy, do I have news for you. So the district prelims are approaching once again, and the girls realize that they need a stage. Again! Cuckoo and May tried to rent a giant baseball stadium for their stage, and failed. Probably should have asked Mia to help you with that, don't you think? Meanwhile, their school hosts an open house, and Natsumi combines takoyaki and a strawberry smoothie in a hybrid so unholy and monstrous, it basically spits in the face of creation. Also, hang on. Rainbow takoyaki. Hey, you stole that idea from SpongeBob.
Your dumb pretty patties turned my face purple!
Oh yeah, and also Sunny Passion shows up to remind you they're still around. They're not really doing anything in this season, but they have this grand reveal for this stage, which is way too far from the shore for some reason. I really hope their music is loud enough for the audience to hear them from that far away. Canon's sister also shows up, and she asks why their school was built here, so Canon decides to use that as an inspiration for their stage. The school helps the girls prepare for prelims, and Canon decides to perform on a crossroad that I'm sure definitely won't be inconvenient for drivers who are late for work, trust me. So liella makes it to the Tokyo Regionals, but Sunny Passion doesn't, as they end up losing to... Queen Margarete. Ween leaves such a bad impression on the liella girls that Shiki and Natsumi consider poisoning her and canceling her online. Please do it! Oh yeah, and we're also reminded that Cuckoo would have to return to Shanghai if the girls lose, and Sumire doesn't want that, so she considers having the original 5 performing without the first years to beat Ween in Love Live, which basically meant wasting all that time and work the first year spent training with them. Sumire changes her mind after hearing the first years harmonize, and also because Cuckoo told her so. Okay, but jokes aside, can we talk about the chemistry between Cuckoo and Sumire for a minute? I really love how deeply supportive they are of each other, even if they've bickered more times than your average buddy cop movie duo. For every time Cuckoo torments Sumire with giant isopod Vietnam flashbacks, there's also times when you can tell they really care for one another. like when Kuku made Sumire a cool gown for her rap song. I think Oninatsu describes the relationship best.
お二人とも変ですの。抱き合って泣いてみたり、喧嘩してみたり、それでいいんですの？
It definitely isn't a new thing. We've seen lots of this before. But it's so cute to see friendships between the girls like this in such a healthy and natural way. It really gets you to care for these girls more and their motivations to win Love Live. The girls return to Hokkaido to train, while Natsumi freezes to death. She died doing what she loved, chasing clout. And then Ween shows up and says that school idols are trash, threatening to destroy them with quote-unquote real music. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Kanon decides to retaliate against Ween by not training at all.
Strange game. The only winning move is not to play.
So they don't train for a bit and play around in the snow, which does nothing. So the girls get back to training. Huh. So that basically means you wasted everybody's time, including us, the viewers. Smooth move, hamburger girl. The girls finish their new song and gather around a campfire, looking like they're about to summon the undead with witchcraft, and they make it to the tournament. But then, all of a sudden, Ween shows up and performs her number. This is what she considers a real song? Feeder core? Seriously? She might as well be covering a Disney song for what it's worth. So Liella takes first place over Ween, and obviously, she's not very happy about it. She copes the same way Trump coped when he lost the election over Biden. Kanon dives deeper into Ween's background, which, I won't lie, sounds similar to the life of, what you could say is Kanye West's biggest idol. After looking at her social media and seeing that she posted a picture that simply says, a depressed sky, she runs to see Ween making a derpy face, and they have a little argument about school idols. Ween thinks that Kanon crushed her dreams, and that Love Live and school idols in general are worthless. Love Live and school idols in general are worthless.
It seems to me that you don't seem to be a devout believer in school idols, and if this continues, worst case scenario is that you end up like them.
What's the matter now?
Kaho, quick question.
Yeah?
Have I become just like Agent Ween?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Why don't we take a look at some of your past comments about Love Live and see for yourself?
Love Live Sunshine is fine. Remember me? Remember me? Let's be honest here. The story is really not all that important when everyone just wants to see their favorite school idol sing some songs and get into some quirky shenanigans along the way. Say what you will about my thoughts on this anime and the project as a whole, but there is no denying now that out of the 4 mainline Love Live animes, Nijigasaki is the worst one of them all. But don't get me wrong, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just bad.
I know how you feel, Natsumi, but look at yourself in the mirror and search deep within your emotions, and you know it to be true.
I can't. I'm sorry. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate Love Live at all. Especially not Nijigasaki.
Wow, I don't think you like Love Live very much. You know, it's not really healthy to force yourself to like this franchise, especially when you've been doing this for so long.
But I do like Love Live. For the most part, at least. Believe me, I really do.
No, Natsumi. I don't believe you. Because if you do like Love Live, and by natural extent, school idols in general, then why do you always speak negatively about them? Have you ever considered that this franchise maybe just isn't for you?
Time's up, you two. Kaho, have you gathered anything from our prime suspect here?
It's true. Our suspect here dislikes school idols.
What? No, that's not true at all!
I'm sorry, Natsumi, but lying only makes it worse.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's pruning time.
Wait. Hear me out. Just one last time, please.
You've had your time, suspect, and we've heard enough from you too.
I like school idols!
Excuse me?
It's true. Always has been. And also, I am the chosen one. I was the one sworn by Wakana to defeat Agent Ween and bring balance to Idol Hell. I like school idols. I've always admired all of their hard work. I love how committed they are to making millions of people smile. And I think lots of school idols are very pretty, very cute, and very friendly.
Kaho, did you slip antidepressants into our suspects again?
I didn't do anything with him, I swear! He's just... Natsumi! Calm down! Stop hyperventilating! I was only
I'm perfectly calm! Look, I don't understand everything about school idols, but I can understand why people like them so much. And I completely get the hype. They're always bringing their A-game to save their schools or just simply make people happy. And I do like Love Live, and all 4 of its projects. They made me smile, and they made me feel alive. But the best thing about Love Live, in my opinion, is that they make school idols feel like human beings. And that's gotta be worth something. I treated this franchise too harshly, when I shouldn't have. As a critic, and as a fan, I was only trying to provide constructive criticism, more than anything else.
I understand. If you have nothing else to say, you're free to go.
Wait, really?
Yes, the court finds you not guilty of your actions. Kaho, send him home.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! It really means a lot.
No, Natsumi. Thank you. I'm glad you finally found yourself. Now get out there and save Idol Hell!
Not gonna lie, Natsumi wasn't this annoying in the anime. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Onitsuka, welcome back. We missed you. You like what I've done with the place?
It ends tonight.
I know it does. I've seen it. That's why the rest of me is just going to enjoy the show. Because we already know that I'm the one that beats you. Why, Mr. Mitsuko? Why? Why do you do it? Why get up? Why keep fighting? Do you believe you're fighting for something far more than your survival? You and I are the same. We both hate school idols. You could have formed an alliance and instead you spat on my face. You and your friends should have stayed out of my way. But now that we've come this far, I might as well kill you myself for good this time. Any last words, traitor?
You become a school idol!
Excuse me?
You become an idol yourself! You never killed Liella and wiped out all the school idols! You joined them!
No. What are you talking about? That's blasphemy.
No, Ween. It's not blasphemy. It's the truth. As Canon was leaving for your home country, you stayed back to study with her. You were even wearing her school's uniform. You didn't kill Liella. You joined them. You became the very thing you said you hated. You narcissistic hypocrite!
No. I won't believe it. Oh no, 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 it's not fair! No!
I don't believe it myself. He actually did it.
朝の通学とか、ほんと大変なんです。
It appears to be that way.
Oh, looks like he's waking up. Wakana, he's waking up.
Natsumi. Can you hear me, Natsumi? Natsumi. It's Wakana. I'm here.
Oh, what happened? Oh, I must have cracked my back really badly or something. Where are we?
今日も頑張ります。
Oh man, I had a really strange dream. some pink-haired Agent Smith waifu stabbed me in the back, and I was trapped in a white void for 9 months? Wait, where's Agent Ween?
It's just Veen, actually.
Oh my god.
Well now, that wasn't so hard, was it? You know what they say, better late than never. That applies to both you and me, since I had to reboot Idle Hell after you and Ween rolled it out. Hopefully, she won't go crazy this time around.
So is it true, Architect? Will I become an idol in the future?
If I told you what happens, it won't happen. Best to experience it for yourself, Miss Margarete.
Wait, so does that mean...
All is forgiven? Sure. Why not? Now I will invoice Wakana for breaking my Switch. It was an OLED model, you bastard! I'll take it from here. Come on, Ween. Let's go get some takoyaki.
Oh, I love takoyaki. They're so round and hot.
Here you go. 1 Tears of a Fallen Angel for Tomari, and a Dr. Pepper for Natsumi.
Oh, Tears of a Fallen Angel, my favorite. You gotta try these, sister. They're so spicy. Water, I need water.
Jesus, amigo. Easy on the tears. You're not supposed to swallow them whole, unless you want to get indigestion.
The architect told me you dislike school idols, Natsumi. Is that true?
Well, it's hard to say.
How so?
My feelings on Love Live are pretty complicated, to say the least. And out of all the franchises out there that center around Japanese idols, Love Live is the one that I think resonates with people the most. Even to those that aren't even that interested in idols at all. And I guess it's because this franchise does such a good job making idols feel like human beings. Love Live proves that idols can be more than just cute girls singing for middle-aged working-class men. They could be anything they want to be, and I think this franchise is at its strongest when they show these idols off stage. We learn more about why idols are the way they are, and through their personalities, struggles, and motivations, we're able to relate to them in ways we never thought were possible. We see them make friendships that could last an eternity. We root for them in their highest highs and their lowest lows. And that probably also explains why I love Love Live Superstar so much. I've been reviewing these animes for 2 years. And let me tell you, even the franchise itself has had its ups and downs. But if there's anything to take away from covering the Love Live franchise this long, it's that you should never, ever give up on your dreams. Even when it seems like all is lost, even if there'll come a day where you'll never see your friends again, always keep smiling. The real world sucks, that's for sure. It's a cold, dull, and bleak place where human beings suffer from the monotony of daily life 24/7. And the insanity we see on the news and on social media definitely don't make it any better. But if we keep smiling and holding on to hope, then none of that matters. So even if I'm not the biggest Love Live fan in the world, I'm forever grateful I got to talk about this franchise for so long and meet so many amazing people through our shared love of school idols. Song for me, song for you, song for all.
That's great to hear, but you didn't really answer my question. Do you like school idols or not?
I do. Quite a bit.
Alright, just asking. It's okay if you're not into school idols that much. Everybody has their own opinions, after all.
Senpai, 留年しちゃいましょうよ!
Walk it off, Kasumi. That was a long time ago.
What's her deal?
She thinks Thor Love and Thunder wasn't that bad.
I actually like that movie, to be honest.
Not you too, sister! Well, I guess this is goodbye. We've been through a lot, and yet, the most shocking thing to come out of all of this is that I have a sister. Will we ever see you two again? I don't know. Let's just see where the architect takes us, I guess.
If anything comes up, you know who to call. It's been an honor meeting you, Natsumi.
You too, Wakana. I'm gonna miss you guys. Take care of my sister for me, alright?
Of course.
Ah, Aguanta! Before you go, Rui and I wanted you to have this.
Aya Emery's new photo book! I've been looking everywhere for this! Can't believe this cost $1,000 on Amazon! Thank you so much! Don't mention it. You're still not mad at us for keeping you hostage in our cafe, right?
What?
It's a long story, amigo.
Idol Hell is a pretty interesting place, to say the least. To non-weebs, or generally anyone who doesn't really have an extensive knowledge about anime, you'd be surprised as to just how the hell this is practically an entire genre with a dedicated fanbase. It's almost like some kind of secret cult with its own culture that you gotta be a specific kind of person to get into. And the funniest thing about Idol Hell is that I kinda love it that way. Sure, it's not perfect, and sometimes it can be really weird and chaotic, but sometimes our lives need a little bit of that. Out of all the things I've been through in my life, being a Love Live fan was definitely one of them.
Hey guys!
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
不思議だね